birthday to risk my life. All right,
Look, we're moving.
As I have expressed before, I'm scared of heights, and here we go. I'm gonna be brave. Oh my God. There's 3 rounds of this.
Here we go.
I'm doing
Clearing
it.
the tree lines. Now we're up to the top of the hotels.
It's a full moon tomorrow. It's my birthday.
Oh baby, look look behind you.
After flights canceled from Ernesto, we awoke to flooding in a defoliated yard, but on the next flight out, we were headed out to spend the day in Vancouver before meeting up with family in Alaska, where we saw the most striking sunsets, whales, bison, moose, and bears. My favorite part, of course, was spending time in nature, and we spent hours harvesting wild blueberries and cloudberries. After a week in Alaska, we took a red-eye to LA to visit my favorite person in the world, my baby brother. He spoiled me with my favorite meals and even took me to my very first spa experience. We hopped on another red-eye, spending just a few days at home before shipping out for 2 weeks in Budapest. Jay was invited for the 2nd year in a row to compete in the Chess Olympiad. Water is a powerful theme in our lives, and with the beginning marked by Ernesto, being in our island home, of course, being surrounded by it in Alaska, spending a full day in the mineral springs, then our trip coinciding with one of the bigger floods through the Danube, it is emblazoned in the daily reminder to go with the flow, to practice non-resistance to what is. We spent days wandering the city, and I found thriving communities of people of color, and it was surprising to find that even in the midst of a big crowd or standing in the middle of the metro, it was calm and quiet. One of these quiet spaces was Jay's favorite, exploring the Zabo Irvin Library. I'm probably butchering that. That night, Fide coordinated transportation for us, and we attended the Bermuda party in another part of the city we hadn't been to yet. And it was my first time on a double-decker bus. The Ferris wheel caught Jay's eye before we even made it in, and my initial reaction was a no, but I'm in the era of being more courageous. And when we hopped off, we noticed we'd been seated on number 22, a special number for us both. And upon exiting the party later, yellow roses were planted all along the sidewalk. Yellow Rose is where we met, and all of it was cast bright by the auspicious full moon. I actually had so many challenges this month as we actively healed family fractures, sleeping in different time zones, several different time zones across 14 different cities. And I intentionally set myself in uncomfortable situations and experienced an allergic reaction and several migraines because of all the emotional intensity. But even through it all, I'm grateful for the experience. You get to decide how your energy and focus flows. So when we booked into our rental, I found that there was house music playing downstairs and construction across the street jackhammering. Our neighbor was belting Frank Sinatra for hours on end every day, and I decided to laugh about it. Historically, the old unhealed version of myself would probably be upset, irritated, especially because I'm running off of 3 hours of fumes. Or you can allow it to ruin your day. You get to choose. So I hope wherever you are in the world, you're not swimming against the current as to create unnecessary suffering for yourself, and that if you do get wet, you go with the flow.